So in this video, we're going to go over the auto capture feature on the general invoices, okay? So what I want you to understand about the auto capture feature is the auto capture feature does not require your client to actually go in and pay the invoice. We will just automatically capture the funds from them. They don't have to physically go to your invoice and put it their credit card and actually pay the invoice. It will just be deducted from their account and it will just automatically be captured, okay? So you should have permission from your clients to auto capture. You should make sure it's a good practice to make sure that they're giving you permission just to go ahead and deduct funds from their account, and you're not doing it without their permission, okay? That is the best practice to make sure that they're aware that you're going to auto capture these funds and they don't have to do anything, and make sure you get their permission. So for auto capture to work, you need to have an existing customer. You can't do auto capture with a new customer because we don't have a credit card on file for them in Stripe to be able to charge their card. So you need to make sure that you're using an existing customer for auto capture to work. So I'm going to go in, and so not only do you need to use an existing customer, you need to make sure that you have one that says card updated. If you were to use Mike Waters and try to do auto capture for Mike Waters, it will not work because Mike Waters, although he is one of our customers, he has not paid an invoice yet, and we don't have a credit card on file for him. So obviously, if we don't have a credit card on file, we can't bill him any money. So to use auto capture, you need to use an existing customer, and you need to use an existing customer that shows here that the card has been updated and we have a valid card on file for them, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make another test item, make it one. This one is gonna be $75. I'm gonna go ahead and add a subscription plan. I'm gonna add this test plan. I'm not gonna give any trial period here. I'm not gonna give any tax. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and auto capture this. And now I have two options whenever I auto capture this. I can either auto capture it right now, so as soon as I click this create invoice, as soon as I click this button, it will go ahead and charge their card and you'll get the money, or I can schedule it for a date and time. So I can just go in and essentially pick from my calendar, and let's say I can pick, next Friday at some time at 2:56 a.m. and then next Friday on 2:56 a.m. This is in New York time, so it's on EST. He'll automatically get captured this money. So like I said, you can either choose to automatically capture it right now as soon as you click this button, or you can choose to capture on a specific date and time, all right? That's completely up to you. For this training video, I'm just gonna go in and auto capture it now. And if you wanna do a scheduled date and time, just know that all you have to do is go in and pick that date and time. So you just go in and pick that date and time that you want to capture it on, and then just know in the background we'll automatically make the charge and the transaction on that date and time, okay? Now, if you use this date and time, then your client can go in anytime before that and pay the invoice, and if they don't, then we'll auto capture it. This is really great to do if you use terms for your client, like if you use net 7 or net 30 for your client, you can go in and create that invoice and you can set your terms to net 7, and then your client doesn't have to do anything. You just know 7 days from the time you issue the invoice, they'll automatically be charged. If they want, they can go in beforehand and they can pay the invoice beforehand. And if they don't go in and pay it, then they'll just automatically be captured on the date and time that you choose. If they do go in and pay it, then obviously we won't auto capture it a second time. They'll only ever pay once. So I'm just going to go in and click now, and I just want you to note that I'm charging $75 for this, and then I'm also charging this $50 subscription plan. So I'm just going to go ahead and click this create invoice, and then I'm going to show you this invoice link, what it actually generates. You can see this is taking a little bit more time to process this because here we're actually auto capturing. And you can see this invoice right here is already showing that it's paid. So you can already see that this is paid. And if you then go out to this invoice link, you'll see that this invoice is already paid here. So you'll be able to see this invoice is actually already paid. The status is paid. And if we go look in Stripe, and if I actually just refresh this customer because I picked an existing customer, you'll see that new payment has already went through. You'll see that he paid that $75 and he paid that $50 for that subscription. And you'll see that other subscription plan, that second test subscription plan, it's already active and it's already applied to his account. So your customer didn't have to do anything for this auto capture. So that is the auto capture feature.